I do world predictions, as you know, on my website each year. I look at the year ahead. Part of the world predictions is to have a look at the financial markets. And one of the things that I said was that volatile times to watch this year may be around March the 7th. I mean, I said other dates as well, which we'll be talking about today. But that was the first one, March the 7th, that I saw for the New York Stock Exchange. And in the first week of March 2008, the Dow Jones slid over 7% of its value, dropping to below 11,800 points after coming into the month at 12.6. Now, I was able to make that prediction pretty easily because hard aspects in the skies, hard mundane aspects to themselves, will produce volatile conditions in markets. This is a bad moon rising for the New York Stock Exchange. It happened back on March the 13th, 1907. We're going to be looking at a couple of things today. One is longer term cycles, but the other thing is you need to get in quick. So longer term cycles might be telling you when a recession is going to occur, and believe me, there is a recession on the way, but the shorter term cycles will actually show you when it's coming in, or when you're going to have a sudden drop. So this example, back in 1907, the market lost 8.3% the next day after this particular new moon. During the year though, the market lost almost 50%. So the question is why? I should go back just to that for a second to show you the new moon is occurring with Saturn, for starters. So we have a new moon on Saturn. We also have a new moon that's squaring Pluto. The Sun squaring Pluto exact. And over the other side of this T-square we've got Mars. So we've got a T-square involving Saturn and a new moon occurring on it. So in other words, we're pulling in a lot of the outers and the inners at the same time, so you can start to time the day that there'll be a fall. So we're getting similarity turning up. This is actually with the Great Depression. I found this interesting too because it seemed to be that during the Depression, once you got to that point of view, whether it was psychologically or not, the markets went down again, no matter what year it was. So what we do have this year is that a lot of these planets, Mars is actually moving back into Libra on the 20th of August. Venus moves in on the 31st of August. The Sun heads into Virgo on August 22nd. So it's from the end of August that we'll see the greater volatility in the markets. And I've just mentioned there, it seems that often in the fall the US markets fall like autumn leaves. Another period to look out for here is around the September period, September 6 to 14. There's a triple conjunction here of Mercury, Venus and Mars. And it's ushered in by a new moon conjunct Saturn. Often you'll find a Venus-Mars is a sharp turning point of the market, the Venus-Mars cycle. So when you bring Mercury, which is trading with it, and you've also got that new moon, you might note that time as well.